Today we're going to be talking about something quite interesting that Chris Stuckmann recently talked about in one of his reviews. Countdown, it's a movie that's apparently out right now that doesn't really sound like it's that great. But he recently talked in this video about that a lot of studio execs have told him, because he is actually writing a script, that if he puts social commentary in his scripts, it will sell better. Which is pretty interesting, right? Because this is kind of the big thing that we are talking about right now, is that there's a lot of identity politics and social commentary, all of that type of stuff within movies nowadays. And it sounds like we may have a peek at behind the curtain here in what Chris Stuckmann is saying. Now, I'm not really like the biggest Chris Stuckmann fan. I don't really watch too many of his videos, but someone passed this along to me yesterday, so I wanted to cover it. So let's go ahead and listen to what Chris Stuckmann has to say about this. Let me make sure that my volume's up. All right, and let's do this.
This subplot has nothing to do with the movie, and
I guess to give a little bit of backstory about the subplot, it sounds like it's like a subplot about like a dude that's like being abusive to like the main character of the movie or something. Like he like targets her in a way in the workplace and stuff, and it sounds like he was just kind of like sexually harassing her in a lot of ways. So I guess that's just kind of a loose backstory of what he's talking about with the subplot.
I know exactly why it's in there. For the past year, I've had multiple scripts that I have talked to many studios about, and some have shown real interest. I haven't told you guys that, but it's cool. Like, I'm trying to get some things made. One of the biggest notes I have always gotten back is that if you included some sort of social commentary or something that was in the news today, something that people are talking about a lot, that might make your script easier to sell. And I feel like that's what happened here. My problem isn't the storyline. It's how it's used in the film.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's pretty much all that he says right there, but it's just kind of interesting because that's what we're talking about these days. Like, you know, these studios aren't putting things like identity politics in their movies because that's what they care about. They're using it as selling points, and I've talked about this so many times. So have people like Jeremy and a bunch of other people here on the channel here at Geeks and Gamers alone. We've talked about how they aren't using these things because they actually care about, you know, diversity and things like that. They're doing these things because they know that they are selling points that they can use to continue to not only drive certain people to the theaters to see these movies, but it's easy marketing, right? It's easy PR because everyone knows that the mainstream media is going to eat up everything that they say about this type of stuff. And it's not just the mainstream media. I mean, we cover it as well because that's what the mainstream media is covering, and we kind of are responding in a way to what the mainstream media is doing. So, you know, they know that it's easy publicity, free publicity when they talk about that type of stuff for their movies. So it's an easy way for them to get the word out even more about their movies, and it creates controversy around their movies and all that type of stuff. So that's the reason that they're doing this stuff. The sooner that people can wake up and realize that, then the sooner we can get past this identity politics stage that we're in, where everything that these studios are doing is about identity politics and about pushing these fake virtue signaling messages about diversity and things like that. They don't care. They don't care. And right here, it's just another example of that, with Chris Stuckmann saying that he has scripts that he's presented to studio executives or studio agents or whatever, and they've taken a look at them and they're like, well, you know, if you include some social commentary, then your script will probably sell better, which is really interesting and an interesting look into what Hollywood is truly about. It's all about money. It's all about money with Hollywood. It's so obvious that that is the case, and the sooner that we can start using our money in wiser ways to speak with our wallets to Hollywood, then the sooner that we can get changes. But we need to continue to make people aware of what's going on in Hollywood. We need to continue to make people aware that they're not doing this because they care about these things. They don't. They just don't. None of these people care about these things. So anyway, it's just insane. It's insane, but it's really interesting to see this from Chris Stuckmann's point of view. Thank you for that, Chris. He's a good person to follow. He's just not like my personal taste, but I think he does a good job with his reviews, and I think that he is a pretty sensible guy. So definitely go check him out. He does a lot of great movie reviews. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about what Chris Stuckmann said in this video in the comments below. I am eager to hear what you guys think. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.